Should I add the light orange to this next step?
Why?
Because I felt like I could get more than 5.
And what are you using there?
The light gray.
The
Oh
light.
no, I'm sorry. The dark gray. I'm sorry. Dark gray.
Put the black under.
Put the black on there. Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Do you see what I got?
You got it really tight. Don't launch yourself. Now you're trying to squat it. You got to be more in deadlift. You got to be capable of staying like that.
That's all I got.
All right, now take that off there. Now put the light gray and the orange. Don't rest that bar on your legs, though.
That's where I'm picking my bar back up. I'm losing my grip.
Just do one more. That's it. Okay, put it down. Now use the big one, the big foot plate.
What bands would you like?
It has to be the long. Put it under the foot plate in the long range. It has to be like probably the purple, or maybe the white. No, the white Power Force.
And you want it all the way long, or you want it short
All the
long?
way, because I want a long stretch.
I can't breathe today.
It's freezing today.
No, I can't breathe.
Mm.
I'm having my lungs are wheezing and snotting and you back home? You having a holiday?
No, I'm in my mom's house.
Your mom's house.
We're in Miami. My wife has conference until Sunday. Don't be in a squat position at the bottom. You got to make sure you're deadlifting, not squatting.
Okay, help me out.
That means your body has to be. Well, keep on going down now. More. There we go. All right.
Now I have
Keep your
0.
butt up. Keep your butt up here, like that.
Okay. And my knees is about as low as I can go because I don't really have. Okay.
If you have to shorten them more, then you got to shorten them more. If you still got tension, it's fine.
Depends on how low you want me to go.
Well,
Depends on how low.
as much as possible, where you still feel tension in that hamstring.
In the hamstring.
Like right there, it's too high. We want to go all the way down, and you force your body to be in a deadlift position. So maybe put the shorteners on the side. Yeah.
Okay, help me out.
Down. You gotta be. Your butt has to be high, and your body has to be bent down. And look down. Don't look up. You gotta be pulling from the bottom. There you go. Squeeze. Now let yourself go down. That's it. Just try to keep moving. Don't go down. See right there, you're trying to go down squatting. You have to you gotta bend down. Push your ass back and let your body fall down. As far as possible, your ass back. Come on. That wasn't that hard, was it?
Grip.
Use a strap for this then. We want the reps.
Because I was like, I should have had a block. Should I be feeling it here too? Is it just building strength from the pull?
What do you say? Is this building the hamstring?
No, I feel it right here. It's not really a muscle. It's just I don't think it's a muscle, but that's
Yeah,
another
well,
thing that's kind of
then that's building everything.
okay.
So every part of your chest gets work. Everything gets work in the deadlift from having to hold that position. Now that is if you're actually carrying real weight. I don't know about using the right. I don't know if that, but well, I guess it's all relative.
It works for me.
There we go. Really concentrate here. Don't don't hyperextend back at the top. Just go to the top, push your hips through, squeeze, and that's it. Good. Come on. Hey, stop. Don't get
Stop.
loud. Don't drop down fast. You relax and go down. Hope your legs feel it.
No,
No.
no.
What feels it?
Uh, my lower back.
You guys don't know how to make your legs feel.
I know. And that's probably the whole reason why I can't freaking build it, because I can't freaking find it in my mind.
But trust me, it was working no matter what.
Uh, yes, yes. Even with the little white band.
All right, now
So,
remember set up for the calf raises at the regular height because it doesn't matter what you want is the most that you could do that you could get 20 to 25. So as much tension as you can to get 20 to 25 or more reps.
let's see, calf raises. I've been using white, so I'll stay.
You might be able to
Right.
use the light gray for that.
Well, but I've been just as wide on the booty sprout.
For the regular position, at the bottom position. And use the straps. Don't worry about the.
Okay. I'm glad I wasn't the only one lost on what we were doing yesterday.
Why?
Me showing up 20 minutes late. Leo did too. Oh,
You alive? You got to do
Yes.
another set.
Okay.
So remember, from now on, the actual class link will be in the description of the class. So you open up your class that you're in, right? And if you open up your
Okay.
class, it has your name on it, obviously, and it has whoever else is on there, but there's a description. And that description that talks about the class will say class, and it'll have the link of the StreamYard. You just click there. So I don't have to send individual messages to people,
Okay.
right? Because when you have like 4 or 5 people in a class, then you're like wasting your time trying to send individual messages every time.
Okay.
What do you think about this, Tammy? You're resting tomorrow and the next day. There's nothing to worry about.
Yes.
For this first couple like weeks, all we're really trying to do is establish which bands you're going to be using for this, and
Right.
then it'll be a lot easier just to get into it.
Okay.
That was one of the better deadlift forms you did ever. Maybe you ought to do that one. See, when you're
For
not paying
my
attention.
calf raises, I did a. Okay, I'll watch and see what I did there.
Well, you know what? You had a narrow stance, and the narrow stance is much better for deadlifting. Hold at the top, squeeze the top. Now, if you want to add some fun at the top, squeeze, hold, shrug up. When you go down, go down. When you at the top, shrug up and hold. Do them both together. More fun.
Oh yeah, so much more.
So you get a double bang for the buck. Yeah. Come on, don't tell me you're gonna
That's it.
on me for nothing. What?
I'll add that next time.
What?
First time
What?
around, not second.
What?
Why?
Hey, at least 20 something. You're here crying to me right now already. What?
I fell off balance.
That's all, folks.
That's it.
All right.
You have an amazing weekend. Enjoy your family.
Whatever you need, just let me know. If you need anything, just call me or anything. Text me.
Actually, I have one question while you're here. I don't have my things on. That's perfectly fine. But something I noticed in doing these, when I'm taxed, see that I get it right. So if
Don't try to have your elbows so flared.
okay,
Now bring it. Always make sure that your hands are in front of the elbows, just like if you were holding the bar. So you're still pushing out, not hinging out.
okay, so that's not okay.
Oh yeah, but you see, you're pushing too far down. Hold the bar in your hand. Imagine you're holding a bar in your hand. Let your elbows go all the way back, just like if you were holding a bar. Just like where are you going now?
Oh, I thought you said put the bar in my hand.
No, I said hold the bar in your hand. Imagine it. The thing is that since you're using the bands, right, and you're doing a crossover, your arms are able to go behind you. Like if you had a bar in your hand, it would stop a little bit further, but right now they're in front of you. So in other words, if you had a bar in your hand, you couldn't go all
Right.
the way back like this because the bar would be hitting
Right.
your chest, wouldn't it? So just picture a
Okay.
bar in your hand. Now push out like if you were pushing a bar, regardless. Then in the front, cross. Now you go a little, yeah, cross, but stick your chest out, and squeeze.
Okay. That's
And then let it push you back just like a bar right there. Let it, but except that you have the bar. Keep on pushing. As long as you got tension, go as far wide as possible. There you go. And then
okay.
go forward. If there's still tension there. When you have the fat grips, there's more tension because the fat grips take away, make the bands a little shorter. So you're really gonna have a long stretch. You're mimicking here, like doing, I guess, a fly, right? That's what you're in a sense. But a fly is also a mistake in the sense that what the fly does, if you look at it, if we're gonna do what a fly is doing, right? And they go like this, right? You're opening your chest a lot, right? But what opens the chest is this, that your elbows back here. So it's not that the arms are open like this. This is just causing a lot of load to the elbow and the hand out here, right? So now you're putting strain. So if your elbow is behind you, it's still the same opening. Your chest is open now, right? So the band behind you like this in the crossover is letting your chest be completely open. We want it to go all the way forward and then cross it. The difference is that with the bar, you can't cross your hands with the bar, can you? You
right.
can't get a full
No.
extension of the chest in the front. That's why with the crossover, you're able to like really, it's like mimic the bar, but now bring your hands in close. Imagine that you had the bar and you had rolling grips on the bar. So if you could push out this bar and then slide your hands in, it would be awesome. If you had something in a bar that allowed you to squeeze your hands together in the front, which is what you would want because now your chest is really closing here, right?
Okay.
If you had your hands up close. The bands in the crossover are just allowing you to close your hands, to close the chest completely. That's all that's happening. But then, because there's no bar in your hand, it's allowing you to open your chest all the way. We're not trying to do this because when you do this, now it gives you elbow problems and it gives you like, but you're doing the same position. It's the same as being like this because you're stretched out all the way. So we want to be able to stretch out as far back as possible and force it to go. And then in the back, you want to finish back here, like, oh my gosh, even in this range, because now you're really working that stretched position.
Okay.
Right? So that's all we're trying to do with it.
Okay. So what I noticed was when let me see if I can get it.
Don't push outward.
Like, right. But my lats really come
Out.
out.
Mm-hmm.
And so I guess I was wondering if this is just this range is good for the lats.
Well, you see that
Or,
range you're doing right there, lady?
uh-huh.
That's the lats when you're supposed to be doing bench over row overhand. The bench over row overhand, you gotta
Okay.
think of it as a reverse of the bench.
Okay.
All right. And it ends up being the front the same way, like that. Then you pull wide and then you pull in. You end up in the same position as the chest press in both
Okay.
directions. So that's what you're doing. Here you're pushing forward. In the row, you're doing it this way. They're in the inverse working out.
Okay.
All right. That's why if you
Okay.
want a strong bench, you have to have strong lats. If you want strong lats, you have to have strong bench. People that don't work out both don't end up with maximum size. The chest press, your lats are the foundation to be able to push out of it. Because your back, the way you're holding it, is making you the position to push.
Okay.
All right. And it's the same as in the opposite direction. You got to stay with your chest out and pull it in the same direction. I got to go to the other class.
Okay. Thank you. Have a
Bye bye.
great day.